YouTube! Hello! Welcome. The Twitch chat is here. Like we do always. We are here. We're playing Ace Attorney this time around. Not a Danganronpa fan gan. We're actually switching it up. It's been a while. So all of you that are watching this on YouTube, come to the streams, please. I truly appreciate that. I know you guys watch the VODs. Thank you for watching the VODs, by the way. A lot of people do watch the VODs. They get tons of views, and it helps me out completely. So thank you for watching the VODs. So I don't hate you for watching the VODs, but I'd like you to come to the streams also, you know. Anyways, all right, Twitch, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be playing Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, the third game in the series. I've already played the first game and the second game. Justice for All was really good. The first game set the precedence for me. Like, this game is really, really good. The only problem I had with the first game, though, I didn't really like the last case. I wasn't a huge fan of the last case. Like the last case. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know. Rise from the Ashes, yeah. Not a big fan of that case. Hey!
The Twitch chat says hi.
The Twitch chat says hi. Thank you for the $1, Theo! I appreciate the big money. Hopefully you guys got your snacks, because I'm ready. Oh, honey! Wait, how is Mia here, though? Oh, Turnabout memories. So this is like something in the past? All right, let's do it. Rise of the Ashes have people divided a lot. Yeah. Ugh. How did I get into this mess? Huh? Why? Why did I do that? Huh? Hey, it's Phoenix. Hey, that girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. What girl? Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Huh? Yo! Phoenix? Hey, check out that pink shirt, though. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Wait, this is his come-up story? This is how it all began? 5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. What? April 11th, 9:40 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Ooh, it's finally time. Kind of nervous. Ahem! Oh, it's Grossberg. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. Ah, Mia. Please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed. I'm Mia. What? That's cool. Let go of my nipples. My nipples. That's what he meant to say. Let go of my nipples. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night? Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean. What? And you've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that. You see, I mean, of course I have, I think. Oh, dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Is that Phoenix? Whoa! COVID-19 Phoenix! Yo, dude got a mask and all! Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, it'll be fine. No problem. A two. Yo, hold on. Keep that mask on. You see why we have to wear masks? This is the perfect example of why. Oh, what's wrong? You have a cold or something, Mr. Wright? Actually, it's Wright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. Why is he so cute? He is, isn't he? He's got such a baby face here. It's adorable. I love it. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he said. Y'all hear that? The mask is so he doesn't give it to others. You get it? Like, them anti-maskers out there. Are you sure we are in the past? It looks like the future. I mean, Phoenix looks young, though. Right, Mr. Wright? You have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. But please, let go of my shirt. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. Oh, are we gonna see Mr. Payne? But that trial traumatized me so badly. I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. This is the future. We have normal Phoenix, baby Phoenix, and daddy Phoenix. I love them all. Daddy Phoenix. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client, and for myself. April 11th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, the judge is here, Is that Mr. Payne? Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense today is, Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem? I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? Yes, well... You're just a rookie. Are you sure you could really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Oh my god, she does the same thing as Phoenix! Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Well. Oh my god, he's got the little... What is that? Get that out of here. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. I'm simping already, right? Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was is it Doug? Huh? The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. Doug Swallow? He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Hey, Crosspaw said I'm looking extra fine. Okay.
Hello, Megan.
Of course, Crosspaw. You're looking extra. You're always looking fine, you know? I love you. Thank you for the compliments. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they then called the police. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Crime photo 1? By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death? What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? I don't know. A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I am a gentleman, if you will. Gentleman? A what? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Ah, perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know it at least this much. I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Now, see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. Oh, tutorial time, right? But you knew that already, didn't you? Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing tab. Sweet. Let's see what we got. He looks the same as we see him every time on stream. You're saying that I look the same, so I'm always beautiful. Thank you. Oh, these compliments. You guys are so great. Thank you. All right, so we have the crime scene photo. We already know about that. Doug's autopsy report. Date and time of death was 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was a fatal electric shock. Okay. I think we got it. All the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear. Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I got to let that prosecutor get the better of me. I can't let the prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed tab here. I've already done that. Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death? Asphyxiation. Hypothermia. No, electrocution. This is the origin story. What up, D-Rock? Welcome. Zell, hi. I came to say, Cross, stop simping for Blaze, shaking my head. You already know. He's got a simp for me. According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution. Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some type of new, super powerful stun gun, perhaps? The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there's one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood? What do you mean? Oopsie. I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. Well, thanks for helping me, Mr. Payne. You're doing great. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude. That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. How many rookies has this guy killed? Let's be honest. He's died by more rookies than he's killed. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I'd like to see some supporting evidence. Evidence? No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into old Graybeard's face. Yes, sir. Into old Graybeard's face. Mr. Grossberg, how to set a better example for you, the young lady here? Mia, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with tabs, so be sure to go over it all. Okay. Now then, let's see what you got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim? Profiles. Phoenix. We got Doug Swallow. Why is his name Doug Swallow? Am I missing something there? Is there an inside joke with that? Doug Swallow. Chaotic Caper! Out here with the big money.
Here comes the money.
Gifting a tier 1 sub to Chaos. Chaos, enjoy that sub and enjoy the sub badges and emotes, please. And by the way, we're gonna get some new emotes pretty soon. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Be excited. Be very excited. Spitters are quitters. You got a point. Who is this? Oh, this is the girl. Oh yeah, because they were arguing over a girl, right? Dahlia Hawthorne. She kind of cute. I'm not going to even lie. Hold up. Let me mute the game real quick. I'm not lying to y'all, but if I was Phoenix, I don't blame him, bro. Like, I'd be fighting for this girl too. Hello? Anyways, Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim Doug Swallow up until 8 months ago. Oh, Doug Swallow was an ex. Uh-oh. You know how that goes. Anyways, profiles. Let's present this. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in this story. Ah, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Faye? It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection. Very well. Court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. Dahlia is so well written, bro. She's such a good character. Really? Is she? Am I gonna have to take your simp license away? Please do not. Let me simp freely, please. I like Dahlia. She's cute. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect. No. He means, what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, achoo. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swat. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was. Oh my God, he's sneezing everywhere. Would a defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us? I'm not trying to get fucking COVID-19. Sees the witness as something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright. Please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. She's amazingly written. Really? The victim and I. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. That's kind of a lie, isn't it? Didn't he technically talk to him? I see. So you hardly knew the victim. Right. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Ooh, it looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know. Too naive. Huh? It seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination? He's right. And it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. Why do we have a tutorial? This is the 3rd game in the series. I'm sorry if I missed your reaction to the start of this game, but I hope you enjoy your time with this amazing game. Oh, thank you, Chaotic Caper. I appreciate that. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions. Contradictions? If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record. But Mr. Wright is my client. Even if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see? What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now? That there was a lie? A contradiction? Now then, for cross-examination, if you please, Miss Faye. Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? That's what you think. This is my favorite Phoenix Wright game. I hear that a lot by people. The tutorial is for Mia. Makes sense, makes sense. All I did was find his body. Did you really only find his body? Can we press that? Wait, you played this game 3 times? I don't know. Lying in court, right? You say you found the body, so who called the police? Huh? Achoo! He's just sneezing everywhere. Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Other students? That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there, next to the body in shock. Ooh. What? Is this true, Mr. Wright? Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Can we press this too? Yeah, I remember in the second game, they start penalizing you later on in the game when you're pressing for certain statements. Like, they'll even tell you, they'll be like, if you press them the wrong way, like, you could, you know, you really piss them off or something like that. And it's like, Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... That doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why would you say that the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Well, Mr. Wright. No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. How is it that you knew the victim... How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe? Yes, well... This man's in here lying. He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Union Jack? Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean? Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, see? It's true. Cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it. He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night. Wait, what? May I ask you something, Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. What is it now? Who is this person anyway? This Union Jack fellow. The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Okay. Oh, I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right? As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me. Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about this bit just now? Mia, there's a contradiction here. Mr. Grossberg? Quickly now. Show that boy you mean business with evidence, I mean. Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully. Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point? I need help. The Union Jack? Seriously? Rarely see that in England. I grew up there? Really? You got this, Blaze? All right, we can handle it. I can handle it myself. Leave me alone. 1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia. I'll be fine. I know what I have to do. Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof. Okay, Mia, one more time. From the very beginning of his testimony. I admit I was there. Okay. All I did was find the body. Oh, wait. Let's present. Can I look at this? He has nothing on his back. There is no Union Jack. So we have to go ahead and present this here. Apparently. Objection! Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Faye, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea. Hold up! Hey, why this song hot? For real? Hey! That song is hot! You'd have no idea at all what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me. Ah! He's crying. Mia, you've made our client cry. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. It stands for... Oh, is that what you were going with that? I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. The P stands for Pizza Pops, I agree. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, You seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but... Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right! It kills colds good! Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright. The P stands for pain? Phoenix Wright lying this much? What is happening? That's what I'm saying. What happened to Phoenix? I didn't know he was such a liar. Shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Huh? Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene. Uh-oh. What's this? In the victim's hands, it's Cold Killer X. What? His name is Ryuji Naruhodo in Japanese. The P on his shirt is actually Ryu. Oh. The P stands for P. That's terrible. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. But what? I don't know if I can save him. Since it gives murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine. I wonder if he swallowed any. You know, because they're pills. Dropped by Mr. Wright and hit it into his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. Cold Killer is the most basic name I've heard. I know, right? Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. Court will accept them into the court. Record. Found clutched in the victim's hand covered in Wright's fingerprints. Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken. Broken? Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this? This is really bad. Oh, my buttocks! My poor hemorrhoid! This is way chill out, dude! Nobody cares about your ass. Oh, wait. I censored the wrong word. Did I do that on purpose or not? The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Shut up, Grossberg. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. And you're still sneezing. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. Miss Faye, please begin your cross-examination. Oh, please, Mr. Wright. Don't tell any more lies. Forget that P. It needs to be an L for liar. Called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. 2:45? When did he die? At 3? Yikes. That doesn't make you look any better. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time. So the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist? I see. I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. Sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. Wait, whoa, no, we're supposed to be talking about the crime here. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details. Let's ask him about the timing of the meeting. So you're absolutely certain that you met at 2:45? Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time class ends. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much. Experiments? Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in the lab whipping up something. Well, it looks like he's right about the time anyway. Witness, let's go on with your testimony. Such a specific time, it makes me sus of the victim. I know, right? And then at around 3, we split up. Can we press that? So what was it you were talking about? You know, that maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime? I wish that were true. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. Yeah, we saw what happened, and it definitely wasn't, it didn't go on like that. This scene in the dubbed anime has an outtake where Phoenix says that when Doug called him, he said, dude, I'm not into like that. What? No way. Are you serious? That actually happened. Chaos. That's crazy. It was a dubbed outtake? So you say you went back? Yeah. That's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right. I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Funimation has 3 videos about their outtakes for season 2 alone. That's super cool. Yeah, does the judge have a real name in the series? I don't know. Like, I'd like to know that. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. It's rather unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. I guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh? Dude, that used to always happen to me. I would sleep with the window open, and then like the next morning, my freaking throat would be destroyed, and I'd be sniffling and coughing. It's horrible. I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Really? On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Youch! Why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. Mia, is that jealousy? I mean, whoa! Well, Mia, I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradictions. The boy isn't exactly what I'd call a natural boy or liar, you know. But still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense. I know, but what can I do? Well, I'm certain he must still be hiding something. Mia's a sadist much? I know, right? Information. Right now, it's information we need more than anything else. Okay. I never pressed this. How did he call you? Had you ever met the victim more than... No, never. But that day, he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. And this Dolly person is... My, it's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. Yo, the signs of jealousy have got me crazy right now. I didn't know Mia liked him like that. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Phoenix Wright, that is. So it was one of those nasty love triangles, I see. Did he really just say sweetheart? He did. I think I pressed this one already, right? Did I press everything? I thought maybe there was one thing I didn't press. Fingerprints. Oh, wait, whoa. What time was it? It was almost 3. So, okay, so they met at 2:45. Wait. It was either Turnabout, Serenade, or in the last case. Ace Attorney bloopers are some of the funniest crap out there. There might have been one thing I forgot to press. Let's see. It might have been this one. I think it was this one. So what was it you were talking about? You know, that maybe we should... Oh no, I pressed this already. Mask Kid! Chaotic Caper! Thank you!
Here we go. Money talk.
Big money! I appreciate that, dude. Thank you for the gifted sub to Mask Kid. Enjoy the sub badge and emotes. The watch in the picture says... Yeah, it's a little after 3. Did I forget to press something on here? Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Okay, yeah. I think we pressed everything. I think we just have to find... Oh, wait, let's do this. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much about it, though. A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said that the department uses strange machines that run on high-voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high-voltage cables everywhere. High-voltage cables. Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high-voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome. And Iba's here? Iba Mora's here? Iba Mora, what's up? Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry. That just made me think of something. Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl. However, there's one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor? How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Let's do it. I'm down. Your Honor. Yes, Miss Faye? I believe that if we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. That would be most impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if he died swallowing. The pills, that is. Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted. It's this right here. It's wire. Doug Swallow was killed with a jetpack? Exactly. Just like in Penguin Rampa. I knew the murder was too much for a little girl. I'm 24, you know, right? She's not even that young. Let's present this. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What? There's nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this a bit more in detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
I got you, Your Honor. Don't you trip.
Damn!
Well, naturally, it's right here. Hey, cue that music. Let me hear that music.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, a high voltage cable.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now. The victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. I forgot how dumb Ace Attorney characters are sometimes. I know, right? It's great. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. Wait, what? That sounds stupid.
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints. Again? His fingerprints again?
Fingerprints? You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather jackets holds fingerprints quite well. You mean... Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder. He squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable. That sounds very stupid. That doesn't make sense.
Order! That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Take a fork in us. We're done. Mr. Grossberg, my hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
No! At this time, I'm prepared to render a verdict in this case.
Hold it!
Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. The music. Miss Faye, that's the Phoenix face I recognize. That's what I was looking for. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you, and I'll represent you to the very end. We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Well, wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further... He's over there coughing. I did it. You did what? I admit it. I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. Wait, what? That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know. about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Sheesh!
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
But please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim. It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. This dude's over here. Yo, what is happening to Mr. Grossberg, bro? Get this nasty guy out of here. Guess the hemorrhoids were wrong, right? Please, his face, bro. I was literally astonished seeing this man, Phoenix, put his hands on another man. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Beach? I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. You would never expect Phoenix to push somebody. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. The reason I say that Ace Attorney is harder than Danganronpa is because of evidence. Evidence in the game is usually more generalized in the sense that one piece of evidence has a lot more water than Danganronpa evidence, plus the use of profiles. That's true. That's really true. Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
Simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Where's Faye? Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. He is innocent. There must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
All right, let's see if we can make this guy innocent.
Yeah, Danganronpa evidence tends to really over-explain itself to the point it's really obvious where you'll need it. That is true. That is true. Never really thought of it that way. For some reason, I still felt like maybe it's because like Danganronpa has like all the mini games and stuff, so it makes it a little bit harder than as Phoenix Wright doesn't have mini games. You know what I mean? It's kind of like just straightforward. It's like you just present the evidence where it needs to be presented, you know? All praise the chicken truth bullet. Lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. What's that noise? A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ask for more details. It's obviously the wire snapping. Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. Oh. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the loud noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. What? Hold on, she... Oh, Phoenix, calm down. It's too soon. He just died. Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well...
Let's say no.
Of course it's not important.
But Miss Faye, how can you state that so proudly?
Well, it just isn't. It's not important one bit. Not even one iota, okay? Yeah, that's enough. You're making a fool of yourself. Is it okay if I go on?
All right. That might be important, but
I wanted to look at the other stuff first. Okay. Let's do it again. Phoenix, yo, calm down. I know, right? For real. Calm down. All right, let's go. Phoenix, stop insulting my pharmacy compatriot. I know, that's messed up. Are you going into pharmaceuticals too? Pharmacology? This is it, Mia. The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony. Ha! Not perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
court agrees to the defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella.
All right.
You're in pharmacy school right now? That's super cool. So Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella. And you're certain of this? Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. The umbrella, you mean? Well, yeah. You see, I was wearing the sweater here. Dolly stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. My stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia. I'm so sorry.
Continue on with your testimony, witness.
You're just lying there dead. Oh, wait. After you showed the victim, did you leave the scene right away? Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious. You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition? Well, yeah. But like I said, I got worried about him later. Let me look at my evidence real quick. Oh wait, cause isn't the umbrella's in this one, right? Yeah, you got the snapped umbrella. So, how did he fall down on the umbrella if the umbrella is super far away from him? Look at this. Look at this. It's not even close to his body. So he moved somewhere. Someone moved him. Can I present that real quick?
Objection!
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. Well, what do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. No! Yo, dude, his freaking toupee just exploded.
Order, order, order. The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime. The music! This is my shit. Dude, why are the songs a jam in this one? I mean, Phoenix Wright music has always been a bop. But this is a bop.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
Hey, listen. Owned by the victim, found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. What?
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No!
Looks like you ain't the rookie killer anymore, homie. I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
The victim fell on top of the umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. Sweet. Well done, Mia.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about now?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone. Hee-ho! Quarter-setsu! Big money! I appreciate that, Kursetsu. Thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. It was a resub, wasn't it? Heck to the yeah. And Chaotic came for with another gifted sub! We're killing it out here! I truly appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Chaotic.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness? Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear. Who got that sub, by the way? Owo got it. Oh my god, Owo! Enjoy the sub badge and emotes. Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Seems a little sus to me. I don't know how she was at the scene of the crime when we didn't even see her in that cutscene. Sounds like she might have been the one that offed her ex-boyfriend. Dude, can you give me a sub, please? Here, you know what? Give me 1 second. We're in a recess too, y'all. Let me recharge. Let me catch my breath. There's been a lot of talking. Who asked for that sub though? Was it the Bryans? Bryans. Now Bryans has a sub. It doesn't happen for everybody, but you get one. If I remember correctly, the reason the official translation gave her the name Dolly was because of a fanslation. Really? That's kind of cool. So how long was the period of localization for Japan? Or for us, I mean. Like, did this game release a long time after the Japanese version? I don't remember how Capcom was back then. I don't know if Capcom did worldwide releases, especially for a game like this. I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't have. You're welcome, Bryans. I'm being gracious today. Aw. I hope you enjoy the sub badge and emotes. Hey! Yo, the hype train is here!
Here comes the money.
Real Travis gifted us here. What's up, the Boogie Dam? Thank you. I appreciate that. We're not going to go to a recess for 20 minutes, though. Thank you so much, Travis. Enjoy the sub badges and emotes. PokeChamp. I think it was a GBA originally in Japan, then DS for the West. Okay, so we got it for sure later on. And before you ask, yes, that was a Bioshock reference. Yeah, I like Bioshock. My subs are back. This game was for the GBA, but then it went to the DS. Okay. So what did you guys play in the chat? You guys tell me in the chat. So did you guys play the Game Boy version, or did you guys play the DS version, or did you guys play the HD remake of the game? Does anybody else have the HD remake? Is this like their first time playing the game was through the HD remake, or did you guys play like the original game? I'm guessing some of y'all probably played it on emulator, if anything. April 11th, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's all right. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. Played it on the Steam remaster? That's what I'm playing it on right now. To answer your question, the original GBA came out in 2004. We got it in 2007. 3-year gap? Damn, Capcom wasn't playing back then. I never played Ace Attorney in my life. This is my first time watching a game. Oh, nice. I played the DS version. I don't like the HD remake. First on the emulator, then played DS, but also the 3DS remake. Okay.
Hello, Megan.
Did someone say hype train?
Whoa! Kursesu, thank you so much. It is a hype train today. And we will have bit emotes because people have been donating a lot of bits. So I was going to do bit emotes for you guys. So thank you so much for the biddies. The 1,000 biddies. I played the original trilogy 3DS remakes as a collection pack. Oh, that's cool. I've seen the original trilogy in the 4th game thanks to Lucagen. Lucagen's amazing. My boy, this piece is what all true heroes strive for. I mean, Capcom is still not playing. Half the games aren't released in English at all. You're right. But Capcom's a lot better with localization for all of their other series, though, you know? But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Ooh, anonymous cheer. Thank you for the 10 biddies. I always want... Who is that anonymous cheer? Who is that? I need to know. Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side anyway. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She seems too nice. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present. I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. It certainly is a little bottle, all right. It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the world. Man, Phoenix is like super simping. Likely more than one person. I know, but I still want to know because that person always like donates like 10 bits. I feel like it's one person in the chat, like it's the same person. You know what I mean? Because it seems like it's always like 10 bits. So I'm kind of curious, like, who is that person? Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl, asking for a present back like that? By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse? Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. She's a murderer! And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there's some connection between these two cases, am I correct? Oh. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself. Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. But thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. We'd better all get moving.
Hello, Megan.
Ooh, have a good dinner. There it is, the anonymous cheerer again with the 10 biddies. Who are you? I need to know. You've done this so many times in the past. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes though. But thank you. This is getting spicy. To be continued in the same stream. We got a new save jingle? Oh my god. I like this game. That first part, Felix didn't recognize Mia's mentor. April 11th, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. The next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. That's a dumper. What's with the stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe he actually said that. That's the face of a killer? Bro, that's the face of beauty. Absolute beauty. If I could just, where's my wallet? If I could just give all my money to Dahlia, I would. She's amazing. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous. Why is this so creepy all of a sudden? If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. And I'll bash them with my gavel. Love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you. Calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home. It's so hard not to look at her sprite. I'm sorry. Not at all. It was nothing. If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine. No, the honor's all mine. Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the... Wait, that's in this game? What the... Hey! Oh my god. That is beautiful. That is literally beautiful. We had the Harlem Shake. The milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Everything. Sir? Is there something I can help you with? You just go on and say whatever it is on your mind. I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Beanie wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it. Yes, yes. I can see why you'd say that. She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her around 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. That was like, I was not expecting Mia to say something like that. Well, I see who brought all the milk. Bro, I'm trying to eat. Wait, huh? Nothing. I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeney noticed I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Sounds about right.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth. But I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Teehee, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey.
They know each other?
What's this? So you two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before. Once. In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madam Fey. Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girly.
Dali's song is perhaps one of the best songs in the game, in my opinion. It has a touch of innocence to it, but also has a sinister side to it. But even then, there's also a sadness to it. It's great. Oh my god, yeah, there's a lot of emotion, huh? She's amazing. How could she kill anybody? Bye, Imamura. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see the VOD. Y'all have a great stream. Thank you so much, dude. We appreciate you stopping by. Have a great night. Beanie and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed? That doesn't sound right. Are you seeing the victim just collapse on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time.
Beanie never did a thing to Dougie. I pressed her for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Oh, so now they're getting mad at me for pressing. I'm gonna show a contradiction.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never.
She's crying. Oh my god, no.
Miss Fey, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. What? That is, she has no supporting... Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
I'm not falling for the tears. But the tears.
What?
Super.
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. What's up, Jaybird? Welcome back. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Oh, she didn't hear anything. What about the umbrella? So then, what did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break.
That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you not notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
Oh, can I just present the umbrella? Or will I get in trouble? I'm kind of scared to do that. Bye, Travis. Thank you for coming by. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for modding, dude. You're amazing. I gotta head out now. Have a great stream and have a great stream, chat and Blaze. Bye, dude. I appreciate you. And thank you for the donation, too.
Objection!
Bam. You say you didn't hear anything unusual? Is that correct?
Yes. That's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
Ooh, you saw that? Hey, she flipped her hair.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect. And when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that?
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? That music.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap.
There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Ah! She getting angry, I know, right? She's getting defensive.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise.
Okay.
You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones?
You mean that both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out.
Wait, what? That sounds stupid.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in their testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia. A testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. There was lightning. My gut says I hate her. No, you can't hate her. She's beautiful.
Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes. What about it? Wait, why did the noise sound weird there? That was cool.
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now is not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh, ah! I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt.
So that means that she would be innocent then, right? Or am I wrong? It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to the case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
Now, who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Or is it a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
All right, I'm confused.
According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Smallest bump. How can you bump a cable that high? However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, Then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor, I don't like how this is looking one bit.
I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. What's she gonna do?
If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well, then let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? Some sort of impact on 4-9. Bumping into the pole? Maybe, huh? Maybe it was the umbrella. When he threw it up, when he got pushed and it got thrown up and it hit the cable? Possibly? I'm going with that.
This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor, I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense.
Ah, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor.
Really?
Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
Oh, and let's hear it. I guess it wasn't the umbrella. That would have made sense. Is Blaze recording? I am recording. I think you were on the right track, but in classic Ace Attorney logic, you need to present the right thing. Oh, you know what? You're right. I see what you mean. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. I saw what you mean. I saw what you mean. I get it. I forgot. Ace Attorney, you have to be really specific. The defendant's testimony said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct? Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that the lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Oh, it was the shove! What?
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion.
Did you really?
And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. Oh, he got banged into the pole. Okay. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted. Thank you so much, Chaotic. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by this severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Order! Order in the court! Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. I've longed to hear them. It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madam Attorney's explanation. She says some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What the? What is happening?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge?
Yes, of course you can. Please, we need to hear this girl. Of course it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Stop, Blair. Don't say you hate this. That's me. She can never be a The first time was put into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Feeney, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Trying to get a blowjob after this. Now then, Miss Frey, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Dahlia be interrupting this trial and Blaze's thought process with her simping powers. The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. Crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted all occurred in less than a minute. Every single time you decide to simp characters like her, they end up screwing you over every time. That's how I know she can't be trusted. That is not true. She'll be all right. She's a perfect character. Look how cute she is. All right, let's You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into the electrical pole? I know he doesn't look like it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad. Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed. Oh, shut up, Judge. You tried to run away? So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold. Ah! Miss Frey, I have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all. That's very sweet of you to be so supportive. What happened after that? What in the world is happening? It doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket? No, there weren't. Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any fingerprints behind in that case, would he? What? Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away. That's understandable. Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold. If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lies, so this is my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere. Think, Mia. Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know. I'm so sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny. So that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl. I know. Mr. Judge? Yes? Would you please forgive little old me? Oh, please forgive her. Of course he won't. What would you... Oh, come now. It was just a little white lie. We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful from now on, all right? Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge. Not at all. The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. I like her. I like her a lot. Okay. So let's find the contradiction in her testimony here. We've pressed everything we can. Some sort of impact. How'd he get the pills in his hand? Less than a minute, she says, though. I want to go ahead and present this. I think it might be the watch. I think this is where the watch finally comes in play. Guys, how do I vent like Dolly did? My verdict for the defendant is guilty. No, dude. Can you leave her alone? We're gonna submit this. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55. Oh my god! Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? Ooh! The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Wow. Order in the court. This is nonsense. The real murderer. Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. And then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it? Hair flip. There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer? Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer? Oh no. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready. Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. No. 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 It can't be baby girl. Oh no. 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 Not her. Anyone but Dahlia Hawthorne. I love her. She's so sweet. She's like the Ariana Grande of this universe. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. How could you? The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say... Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your own very hands. Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. No! Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are... What happened? Phoenix? What the hell? Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. You? Well, what is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. That's what I'm talking about. See, me and Phoenix are on the same page here. Hi, Roku, welcome. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man. Leave my Dolly alone. What? This man ain't simping. He's simping for the right lady that needs to be simped for. Huh? That boy. He's got himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. Seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Okay. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for. You better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. What? Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Wait, whoa, what boyfriend? What are we talking about? Whoa, we just skated right over that. Well, really, Your Honor, I
Hey, that is... May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor? Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only I'm saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry. Please go ahead. How could you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. That is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. Teach me how to Dougie. Eject Dolly off the ship. Y'all are mean. Why does everybody just hate this girl? He says, when this goes this way, we know it will. Please remind to ask Cat to add 4 more months of punishment to Blaze. Why? What did I do? I'm just protecting this poor sweet woman. I love me some redheads. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then... Wait, what? Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well, then. The court grants the defense's request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. Damn, Mia, chill out. Jeez, this girl is not that evil. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. You see how sweet she is? We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's jealousy, I think. Okay, Phoenix, chill out, bro. we didn't need your input on this. Mr. Wright, do that again, you'll be held in contempt of court. And now we enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. Mia's the only one I'll simp for right now. Really? Not Hawthorne? Not Dahlia? Your heart skipped a beat. We've been going out. Wait, hold up. What? Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow? No, none at all. We parted on very good terms. That can't be. Why is this song so good? Our investigation also shows that it was a clean breakup. Huh? Are you sure? Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way. So the victim wanted to break up with her? Yo, listen to the music! Let me turn it up. I love this. So you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you? Well, you see. What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife. No one cares, Mr. Payne. She didn't deny it. I must mean. Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature. Listen to me, Mia. That woman has the judge in the palm of her hand, you see? So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony. All right. Cross-Examination 2004 Allegro is the name of the song if you want to hear it off screen. Thank you so much, Chaos. So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that?
In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat. Yeah, okay, whatever, Mia. Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, Feeney is handsome. Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen. Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning. If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked. He's telling the truth. It was truly, truly shocking. Damn, what? Beautiful mushroom growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my Feeney. Wait, what? Ew. Bumba. Well, we never read this. Murder in the courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time, since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. What else do we got? What's this report? District Courthouse Cafeteria, August 27, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne. Whoa! Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. What? And that's the same day they met. Y'all motherfuckers weren't destined to meet. Let me press it first, though. The courthouse reading room, that's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeney was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Keep it pressing. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. Yeah, she might not be as innocent as I thought. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. That's a lie.
Objection!
That's a huge lie. Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason? What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Sheesh. Order, order, order. This is unbelievable. It's true then. Blah, blah, blah. Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness. Winston Payne, will not allow it. Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me. Go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Express some interest, huh? I mean, I'm expressing some interest in you right now. You know what I mean? Yeah? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive. Well done, Mia. Ooh, you've already lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. Really? Your butt? Your booty's burning? Is that what we're doing? I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. Wow. I'm glad your asshole is like completely bursting with flames right now. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get poison like that. Yeah, I wouldn't either. In Danganronpa they do though. Well, we could still simp or maybe a one-night stand, right? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. One-night stands are here. So that's what happened here 8 months ago. However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she has nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination. Oh, what the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Aha, Mia. You're glowing with the true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. I want to see some people die. That's concerning. That's not something you just say in the stream chat. Like, that's very concerning. It was a liquid poison that is lethal. Well, wait, hold up. How would you know that? How would you know the exact measurements if you're so ignorant about poison? About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons? Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. That's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there. A special kind of poison, how so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect. Oh? And where would something like that come from? I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. He said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it. Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive. The better question is, how did the criminal get us something like that? Anyone else simping for... I mean, I'm simping for Mia too. For both. I've always been simping for Mia. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Faye. She's right, and I think we've all had questions of Miss Faye's questions. So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right? Great. Now just how did a lit student get a hold of poison of all... Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We know. We know why. We know how. Where's it at? Okay, no, it's not none of this. A boyfriend, right? I'm just scared to present him. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else that kind of like... Okay, yeah, I think it is the boyfriend. Okay. I think that's the right one. You know how Phoenix Wright is. You got to be specific. Yep, there it is. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab. Boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow? That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. I already know where she put that poison, too. She put it in that necklace that she gave Phoenix. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology? His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment... Hey! Hold up! More bops! The culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You. No! God, you're so good. I'm always needing a walkthrough for these despite replaying them so much. Really, Midori? That's crazy. Order, order, order. Could it be? That's nothing but a baseless accusation. May I say something, Madam Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container. Oh, yes, that's true. I was searched immediately after the incident took place. Yep, and that's why you gave that necklace to Phoenix. Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down. But that didn't find a suspicious, they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam? This is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof? She got me good with that. Provide some evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead. The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire... I want to conduct a full body search of... You know what I mean? Like, hold up! And yet the container... Respectfully and consensually, of course. Let's throw that out there. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred. They're gonna accuse the young lady of committing the murder. Then where is the container that poison was carried in? What happened to it? It's right here. I've got it. Damn. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched? Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. The defendant was this witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. Yikes. What? But that's... That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. In the dub outtake, the judge said to Dahlia after saying her heart was pitter-pattering out of her chest, he said, I want to pitter-patter all over your... Yo, why is the dub outtake crazy? Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No! What? Why would she kill anybody? She's so precious. Order the court. Is that Phoenix? On behalf of Dolly, I object. Or Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Me too. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Sheesh! That's messed up. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too. Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... she's madly in love with you. To keep you quiet. Naturally, it's to keep you quiet. What? To keep me quiet? Keep me quiet about what? Well, seems that the rest of us don't quit. There's no secret, I tell you. How dense can you be? Miss Fairy, please take it over and over again and try again, please. Oh, okay, it's the necklace. My bad. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl. Asking for a present back like that? I got ahead of myself. Oh, you made that same mistake too? Yeah, like I got so excited right there. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. Yikes. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. Ah! Oh my god. Mia, are you all right? The defendant, he's getting away. Bailiff, hurry. What the heck's happening? Mia, are you all right? Yes, I think so. That boy, he went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no. What is it? The bottle necklace. This Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? That's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in blaze? Hey, hi, I'm here. What in blaze are we supposed to do now? Now I get the Ariana Grande comparison. Dahlia is a dangerous woman. That's hello? Y'all are getting it. Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give back the necklace. I ate it. You ate the necklace?
Stop it. Get some help.
You what? You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah. It's glass. How did you chew glass? What the? What? What is he doing now? What is happening in this courtroom? Yo, somebody help. Hey!
Money talk.
My Bruce in. Big money, homie, my dude. Bruce in HD with the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. Enjoy the sub badge and emotes, my homie. Hope you're doing all right. Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Man's got a mixer, goddamn it, cause it's nice as fuck. Yeah, you got to get one. I hope you, wait, you probably already have one, right? But yeah, I love the mixer. The mixer's the newest thing and it's cool. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it. It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison. How can you be so sure? I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem. I'm trying to figure out what I need to upgrade audio-wise. A mixer definitely helped me out. And this mic. I have the SM7B mic. Very good mic, but without the mixer, I think it would be pretty bad, but let's see what Chaos said. He said something about the anime, I think. The dub outtake is hilarious. I'm sorry for pooping my pants, fart noises, and grunting noises. Yeah, it was too big, so I had to mush it into tiny pieces and chew it. Ew, what is happening in the dub? The dub outtakes is weird, dude. I love it. I need to see this. No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency. There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. Or he just didn't swallow it. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very own life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. This case has gone in like so many different ways. What is happening? This is probably the best first case in the series so far that I've played. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything. What? Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything? Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I'd like to proceed with the trial. What? Mr. Wright? I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. Come on, bro. You gotta tell us everything. Stop leaving holes in your testimony. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Yeah, we saw this. This was a really good first case. Like, this is like last case worthy. You know what I mean? Like, really, really good case. It beats pretty much every... Last night, someone stole some poison from my... Poison? Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl's a thief. Stop it! And then that's when the push happened. When push comes to shove. Blame the poison girl. Is it true? Did you really say that? That's ridiculous! Just one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Holly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but... I'm sorry, darling. Your Honor, this is... The defendant is... Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. What? So Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before? Naturally, the motive for stealing was to kill someone. Miss Faye, if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore, exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? No! Why would she kill Phoenix? Oh no, she was trying to kill Phoenix! My boy! My boy! Oh no. Let me see. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person... I was right. No! No! She was gonna kill Phoenix! Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous! After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. Aw, thank you, Jaybird. I appreciate that. Have a great night. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Poor Mr. Phoenix Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. He doesn't want her to... What? As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him? 8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing: how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met. Damn. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright? Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true. Damn. Beanie, what a joke you are. Wait, what? Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to shut your trap shut about me and that necklace. To keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. Miss Hawthorne? It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client is eating the bottle as a snack. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you? Are you really that shocked? What happened to her? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind. But we're not finished. Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Look at this sprite! That's what you get thinking with your simp brain? I look at all the facts and found that she guilty, and that's what you get thinking with your simp brain. You know what, Roku? You can get out of here. I wasn't simping. I can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? What is that? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. No! You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say, Miss Gray. Well, Miss Faye? Can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all? I'll simp for Mia. Hey, I'm simping for everybody here. If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Hold up, yo. I gotta save. Dang. Feel like it's been a hot minute. Game got me messed up. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof. Impossible. You can't possibly. I got proof, bitch. Stupid woman. It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Just one? What the f? If you're unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there. Well then, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. Oof. Oh, I already know what it is. It's this. It's this. It has to be this. It has to be this. I'm going with it. This is a gut feeling. I'm going with it. I'm going all in, y'all. Oh, wait. Yep, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. Yes, we did it. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that would prove her guilt once and for all. Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. I was about to kill this man with the Cold Killer X. That shit was it was actually about to be a cold killer. She was a cold killer. For real. About to kill Phoenix with it. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I'd like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Huh? What are you talking about? 8 months ago, the poison was hidden here in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. Guess she's a cold killer ex-girlfriend. I see. I actually like that pun. I like that pun. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Phoenix Wright. I believe she did not testify, or she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized. Oh, she used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, that is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Damn. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes. No, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne? This cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Uh-oh. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Whoa, what the heck happened? Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? Huh? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? Why, yes. I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. What did I just win? Did she just leave? Okay. Ooh, it's finally all over. I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? What? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said. Yeah, I guess we're not sipping over here anymore, boys. It's scary when women get so calm and you know they are pissed the hell out. I know, right? Congratulations on your no damage run of the first trial of Trials and Tribulations. Right! Hey! Okay! We did all right. So our hair braids supposed to represent horns, like a devil or a demon? That's crazy. But we did it, y'all! We beat it! There. It's all right, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Oof. You want to say that again? So she's so trustworthy. I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right? You see, yes. And here comes the back pedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Come on now, Mr. Payne. You know you want to... Nah! My hair is flying off. My beautiful... Oh my god! She fucking Thanos snapped that motherfucker's wig right off. Yo, this is what happened to Mr. Payne's hair. I just witnessed this man's hair get eviscerated. Mia said, damn. Bye-bye hair. Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I know there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Don't lie, just admit you were wrong. By the way, Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor? Can we get an F for that man's head? You owe us ice cream and or a shitpost stream? Okay, I do. You're right. Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne. This can't be happening. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? It can't be true. My dear Dolly. Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. Court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. We did it. Court is adjourned. That was a really good first case. Holy crap. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mia, you were wonderful in there. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Wait, what? Mr. Grossberg, do you maybe think you could stop talking about them? Thank you. That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps that it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. you need to forget about it, Mr. Phoenix, right? For your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Gotta grow up a little. But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Yeah, I don't think so. Right now, I am studying to become a lawyer myself. And he got serious. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope whoa, the text just scrolled by. I couldn't even read it. The dub outtake has Phoenix this being a lawyer saying, you kind of suck at it. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. And Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memory. Oh, this music! I hate this song! But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Are you saying they rose from the ashes? Mia is gone now, but even so, I can hear her in her mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. That is a story for another day. That was an amazing episode 1. Oh, that's the new prosecutor, huh? Hey, yeah. He kind of looking a little lit. I've seen him before in like trailers and such, so that'll be interesting. And in fan art. I've seen a lot of fan art of him.
Hope will never die.